Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, family. I'm out here about to walk these Austin hillsides again this morning, or afternoon, I should say, in my area. It was kind of difficult when I first started out, but I got in. Look how beautiful that is. I don't know if you guys can see it, but yeah, it's very, very pretty, and it's nice out today. It's a little chilly, but nothing too crazy. I just wanted to go over triggers really quick. This is something that was dropped in my spirit, so I'm here to share. So I just wanted to say that, we will always be triggered. As long as we have wounds or wounding, which all of us do, we will always have wounds and things we're working through and working out. So we need to deal with our wounds so we're not so easily triggered. You know what I mean? So anytime something looks slightly like whatever trauma or wounding we're dealing with, we're going to be triggered by it. And that's just what it is. That's just life. That's a part of the process. This is why it's important to take good care of ourselves, So, this is part of my self-care 2021 spiel. That's why it's important to take very good care of ourselves. Never, ever, ever, ever be disloyal to self. To yourself. Support yourself. Be your own team. Number one, first and foremost, before you're anyone else's cheerleader or on anyone else's team. A comedian said it, not sure which one. I think it was Money Mike or Kevin Hart. One of them said, take care of your star player. You know what I mean? Being mindful of what we're asking for and in the manner in which we're asking for it is good self-care. That's a good self-care routine. Asking for things from an ego-driven perspective will only be temporary when it's received. You know what I mean? So, however, asking and receiving from a soul level is always rewarding and on your path or, your journey. Asking from the ego oftentimes always, it'll allow situations where you're a part of, or you can often be targeted or oftentimes a part of somebody else's plan instead of your own. Like an example, just asking the divine for a job, for example, and you're hired at the local burger shack, we'll say, and you're unhappy. Instead, just ask for a job or a career where you can use your gifts to help others. That's soul satisfying, and that's long term. I'm not saying, the ego is a completely bad thing. The ego protects us oftentimes. That's how we learn to protect ourselves. But we have to be mindful of what we're bringing in, what we're asking for. And you get to continue to grow when you're asking for things on a soul level, right? That's self-care. Learn the difference, just be mindful and practice to learn the difference when between the ego calling in something, and when the soul is calling in something. That's definitely self-care. All right, family, that's all I wanted to say. I'm about to head on up this hill right here. Wish me luck. Peace out, family. Mwah.